food booth, which I presume is still over there yet.
Yeah, the food booth's still there.
Yeah.
What year was that? I never saw a year on it, Bill. Yeah.
Well, I don't know whether I'd even have a year on it or not, but it's got to go back into the pre-war years.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's been.
Well, the building's been there for that long. I was just wondering about the picture. What any idea?
I don't know when the picture was taken.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the lady on this end is Helen Scott, which lives in Roxborough, which is a mother of Ken Scott, which is well known to the Seaforth area. And the next lady is Doreen Coleman. She was a farmer out 1.25 miles south on Kippen Road, turn right, and they were at that time the first farm on the right.
Okay.
And her husband's name was Wilford.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is Mabel Strong, which is a mother of Bill Strong that works for Ben Lobb.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's
okay. So
they were out on a farm. I guess you'd go out 1.25 miles and go 2 miles to the east, and then turn south, and they were the second farm on the right. And Ethan Wallace is out there.
That's Ethan's farm now?
No, the farm south of Ethan's was a Strong farm.
Sure.
Yeah. And another one is Ruth Papple, which her husband's name, Gordon Papple. It was Gordon. But anyway, they lived north of Seaforth at Greaves's Bridge, turn and go east, and they were house and Hile. They'd be the next house.
That's out on Bridge Road then.
On Bridge Road.
Bridge Road, yep.
And the next one is Olive Earl. Yeah, okay. And the other one is Gladys Doig, which if you went out to the north to 1.25 miles this side of Winthrop, turn and go east, and they were the first farm in the second 1.25 miles on the north side of the road.
Okay.
And I have no idea who owns the farm today, but going back in, it'd be 41, 2 in that area. I worked for them on the farm as I guess you'd call it a gopher. You picked weeds, done whatever they told you, and done your best.
Yeah.
And that's where they farmed, and then later on they moved into town here, which has the big house, which right in behind here, that's got a big for sale sign on it now.
Oh, is that right?
That's where they moved into. Yeah. And Sandy, he was quite a horseman. Mm-hmm. And when he came into town, well, even out on the farm, he had these hackney horses, them prancing ones. Mm-hmm. And he had them into town here until he passed away.
Good. So obviously all those ladies were big members of the helping out at the fair.
Oh, they're great help. Yep.
How do you think the health department to get on with sweeping the cobwebs down with the corn broom? Isn't that's pretty cool?
And none of us died.
No, that's right. They wouldn't have fed you anything that wasn't good for you.
A funny little story. When we were kids, there was 2 stores in town that burnt, not at the same time, but different time periods of maybe a year or so apart. And they were confectionery stores that had all kinds of jarred candies and everything like that. Mm. And when they were cleaning it up, they took it out to the dump, which was known as Nixon's dump at that time, which is just to the east of the Lions Park. And we would go root through that. We'd find pieces or sticks of gum that maybe had the end fizzled out. We'd bite it off, split it out, put the rest in our pocket. The gumdrops of that were a little hard to get apart. We usually had to bite them apart. But that's silly things that we done that today you wouldn't even think of it.
Yeah, you wouldn't let your kids anywhere near, would you?
And one of those stores that burnt was owned by a Mrs. Clark, which is on the north end of where the Bethel Bible Church is today.
Okay.
That's
would have been a different building there at that time. Yeah.
It was there when the Boschards furniture factory was there.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was up at this end, which was Kreitch's Bakery. They had a thing in there, you could go in and get ice cream floats and, you know, it was a confectionery thing, plus a full bakery at the
Yep,
back.
yep.
Yeah.
So that's why you saved your nickels to go to
That
those
saved
places.
our nickels, we'd go up there, we could get an ice
Ice
cream
cream.
float and a Coke float.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Hey, you said the fair was originally in Harpurhey,
that's right.
so obviously it wasn't called the Seaforth Fair then,
No,
was
it was known as Tuckersmith.
Tuckersmith,
Yeah.
okay.
And it wasn't, it was just a Tuckersmith Fair. It wasn't as the Egg Society as it is now
No.
today.
No.
And it was on a farm, to the best of my recollection, and I don't think I'm wrong on this, is where Ron Janmat lives, on the turn,
Okay, on the bend there.
round the bend,
Sure.
on the east side of the road.
Mhm.
And then across the road was a man by the name of Kidd, which had a big doings with the founding of Seaforth.
Oh, is that
So,
right?
No, whether that had anything to do with the fair end of it, I have no idea, but
Well,
that was known as the Kidd Farm, where John Penner lives.
Mm-hmm.